Texas, Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Groupers offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front.
There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggie. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the ground with the back. After the filthy move, he's got room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The give on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. One final play before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Moss. Got enough for the 1st. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Right back to the well. Spins away from the defender. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Handoff to the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Turning it on! Touchdown Aggie! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The play action fake. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Caught close to the marker. It's Wilson. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Fighting Texas Aggies.
Quick release by the QB. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Going right to work up top. And the quarterback is
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The groupers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it in at the 40. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To throw, it's Reed. Snagged out of the air. Gets away from one, finds room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
And the groupers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They feed him again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Back to throw, it's Reed. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Pulls it in, it's Concepcion. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game.
Off-play action on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. A designed run for the quarterback. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a draw. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Groupers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Groupers can really attack on this 2nd and short. on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Gives it on the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The sure hands, it's Craver. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Fires to the big fella. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
On to kick it away.
They boot it away. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jess, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national